Here we are, back in Macclesfield from an awesome trip away. My main man Tyler here and I went out to Central Australia. We went to Uluru. We're back here on the farm. It is 10 degrees here, and it wasn't 10 degrees where we were.
No, it was about 40 degrees for most of the trip, and 33 when we went on most of our adventures, but you'll see that a bit later on.
So we're hoping that the weather makes us way from the north down to here. But we're on the farm. Amazing views out at the farm here and that. This is where the sanctuary is. We've been doing our chores all day. But anyway, this is actually a long clip, and it's the first time for us. So this is clip 101 for us. And sit back, relax, grab a beer, grab a coffee, and leave some comments. Let us know what your thoughts are on that. Maybe we do it again. Maybe we'll learn a lesson we won't. Either way, right? Enjoy. Let us know what you think.
See you.
Hey guys, how are you? It's me, my good friend Tyler here, who's going to be my Sherpa for the next few days.
Let's see how far we can get him
Exactly
up that hill.
right. So I've only ever had two things on my bucket list. One of which I achieved a long time ago, and that was to actually see was a Wolf Creek Meteor Crater, which is about 1,000 k's north from where we are now, which sort of gives away where we are now. So here we are. We're actually at the Ayers Rock airport. We're heading into Uluru in the township, and to try and accomplish the only thing left on my bucket list. And this is why young Tyler, my good mate, has come to me and he's come with me to turn around and actually help me achieve this. So it's hot. It is 38 degrees, right?
I'm going to get a tan.
Yeah, our jackets are already off. I've got jeans on, which I shouldn't have. We're going to be in board shorts in a moment and that, right? And the best part about it is that I've hired a special car for this event. So,
Get run over too.
Yep, we are. Here comes the bus. We'll get out of the way of the bus before they kill us, right? So, gone and hired a Ferrari.
Really?
Yeah, I got a Ferrari. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Oh.
No. Instead, here we go. Prado 150. How's that? There goes the noisy bus. And here we go. Prado 150. Diesel no less. And look, comes down with the bull bar. Handy. Tell you what, the insurance excess costs you a fortune up here. So you've got to be really careful on that. So we're going to piece this together with several photos and a bunch of other video clips and explain along the way why I've actually come here with my good mate to turn around and tick off one of only the two things I ever had on my bucket list, right? They're important to me, they mean an awful lot to me, and I'll explain along the way. But for now, we need to acclimatise, because we've come from Victoria, which was like 9 degrees when we got up, a top of about 20 degrees down there, and tomorrow's going to be 39 and windy. Today's 38, so it's going to be a very interesting time here. So until then, we'll turn around, stay tuned and keep up. This is going to be a great clip.
See you later. Howdy duty. So we're at the rock, sort of, all the way out there. Man, aren't we?
Well, it turns out they close it after 36 degrees for obvious reasons. And what's now? 39 degrees now.
39 today, yeah.
And I thought it was a bit barren, no one on the hill. There's a good reason for it. So, and it's going to be closed for the next couple of days. They've got big winds and 39 again tomorrow. And then the next day it's supposed to be 32. We've got half a chance, so we'll see how we go. But I don't remember it ever being this steep. That's a big hill.
Oh,
okay?
Yeah.
So what do you reckon of our chances, Tyler?
We'll get you up there one way or another. If it's lollies to coax you up or a cattle prod, we'll get you up there.
I reckon lollies. You're on the right wicket there. Lollies. Or ice cream. Either way, that'll get me up the hill.
Alrighty. See how we go.
Here we are, day 2. We've come out to the Olgas, otherwise known as Tatra, what is it? You don't know, no. Unfortunately, we're not very good with that. I can tell you that Ayers Rock's been renamed Uluru, and the Olgas have been renamed something Tatra, something or other, I've got no idea. Anyway, we're out here at the Olgas. They've got 2 walks, one's a big one through the Valley of the Winds, and the other one's through the gorge, which is actually probably about 300 metres down south. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of guests that are here today. And I'm not talking about the human ones walking behind us, I'm actually talking about these pesky flies. Yeah. As we come around today, you'll notice 90% of these smart people behind us, walking to and from, have all got fly nets over their head. Me and Tyler,
we don't.
Not being so intelligent, right? I've got sticks and branches instead. So yeah, here we go. Yesterday we went on an awesome helicopter ride that you would have seen. Great shout out to the blokes and that. They made us feel very, very warm and welcome. We went for about an hour trip, which covered both the Olgas, Ayers Rock, and actually out to the old
Lake Ayers.
Yeah, well, not Lake Ayers. It was actually the dry lake. I can't remember the name of it. Just north, about 50 k's north of here. And I do apologise for not knowing all the names. My memory's not that great, never will be, and will get worse. So that's why I'm doing these videos now, because another 20 years I won't even remember my own name. So here we are. We're on. Well, I've got the light shirt on. He's got the dark shirt on. We'll see today whether light really does reflect the heat, or whether the black soaks it all in. So we've got our silly little hats, and believe it or not, these silly little hats we've actually brought all the way from Melbourne. These are the hats we actually use to do all the farm work. We decided to pack them up, bring them up here and that, and see if they do us any good. So
a bit of airflow. And
they breathe a lot easier. It's pretty good. There's one thing out here, you don't sweat that much.
No.
It actually disappears. Today's another 39-degree day. It's about, 9 o'clock in the morning at the moment.
Yeah.
This walk's going to be shut off at 11. So we're trying to get in early before they shut this walk. If you ever do come up here to actually climb the big rock, Ayers Rock, in Uluru, you'll find that's already shut. Past 36 degrees, they actually shut the rock down. If it rains, they shut it down. If the wind is high, they shut it down. But through the Valley of the Winds here, if it gets past 36, they actually shut it at 11. So most of the people get here early and do this walk. So anyway, we'll push on. We hope you're enjoying the little clip that we're putting together. Don't think that I'm doing any of the editing. I'm not that intelligent. Young Tyler here's been doing it. He's been doing it all on his phone too. So he's actually done a brilliant job. So we'll push on.
Right, everyone.
When you're ready, you're right.
Yeah.
Here we are. You're right. Just tell me when.
Yeah, you're all good.
Here we are at the first lookout. And I don't know, what have we gone so far? Tell me, Ty, where are we up to?
Probably done about a K and a bit.
A K and a bit, right? I'm already huffing and puffing. This is the first lookout. We've got 7.4 kilometres to go the rest of this walk. I haven't walked or run 7.4 kilometres since I got caught skinny dipping down at Wilson's Promontory. So I got to tell you, that was 40 years ago. Right? Not as fit as what I could. So let's see what the next 7.4 kilometres brings us. What do you reckon, Ty? You reckon you can do it?
Oh, give it a fair crack anyway.
Well, it's not you got to worry about, is it? It's me. Now you know why I bought a Sherpa, just to keep me going. Here we are, still at the Olgas, and I tell you, we're in the heat of the day. It is 39, 40 degrees now. I tell you what, I'm beat. Not the fittest person in the world, but we just come through that big gorge behind us. We've walked about, what,
about 5k so
5k so far. And all through this gorge in the Olgas, you'll notice these little rock stacks. People sit there, they do these little mini rock stacks. And they're everywhere. Who are around here? I remember coming here with the wife and kids. Geez, probably 15, 18 years ago. And they were everywhere. Even on the trunks of wood and everything, people were stacking them up everywhere. It was a sight to behold. But my lordy, on a 40-degree day, this walk's horrid. So I wanted to show you this video just to say that I'm not in peak performance. I am struggling, but thank God he's carrying all the water in his backpack, otherwise I would have been stuffed ages ago. Anyway, onwards.
Yeah, onwards we go. Howdy everyone. So we've completed the walk around the Valley of the Winds, and it was a good walk, hot, windy by the end of it, nearly fallen over. Rod lost his hat a few times and all that.
I nearly died.
But yeah, so we've done all that. It's too hot to do any of the other walks today, so we're going to go for a look-see over to the WA border and sneak over there quickly, get a happy snap. We'll make sure to say hi when we get there. And yeah, so try and stay in the aircon, and as you can see I'm windburnt and sunburnt. Oh, that's a really bad tan line there. And so rocket's the same, nice and red like a cherry.
I am. My face has changed colour. My hands are swollen up. Lord knows why. We seem to think that it could be from dehydration. So, geez, we went for it was a 7.5 kilometre walk in 42. It turns out it was 42 degrees. And we downed about 4 litres of water between us.
Yeah.
And we're still dehydrated. So we got water and stuff in the car and that. We're just going to go for a long drive, cool down in the air conditioning and whatnot. So yeah.
So yeah, talk to you guys soon. Hey guys, so we made it. That's Australian border.
We have Western Australian border. We're on the Great Central Road. For years, like actually decades, I've been sitting here going, I wonder what's as after Uluru. You guys wanted to drive it, so we decided to grab the car and turn around and we drove it. It wasn't too bad. It's only what, 200 k's past the old. Scary road though in some way. You got to watch. You drive a nice wide road compared to some of the roads I've been on. Lots of dust bowls and everything. The wind's horrible here at the moment.
Probably
The biggest problem we've got is obviously the sound's probably going to be hell. I don't know. Hopefully not. But it's picking up these massive dust storms. If I get told to turn around, up in the distance, I might not be able to see them properly. But with my glasses, it's just one great big dust bomb. But anyway, back to Western Australia.
G'day everyone again. So we're at the Field of Lights tonight. It's a balmy 24 degrees. Oh, probably higher actually, probably about 29. And they've got all these hand-blown floats. They're all powered by the solar panels out here. So thought we'd show you guys a little bit about it. And yeah, if you ever come up, definitely put your hand up to go and have a look at it. It's worth it.
Here we are at Uluru Gorge. Pretty windy in here actually because we're up against two big rock faces.
Yeah, big gorge.
It is. Now, this is actually the second or the first walk from the Valley of the Winds out of the Olgas. We just thought we'd give you a bit of a rundown. Now these are monumental towers of walls and they're pretty close together. So this one behind us is actually in full shade. And we got the entrance down there where you can actually see both sides. And the other wall is just coming into sun. I don't know, what time is it about now? Probably 9?
Yeah, about 9.
Close to 9 and that.
Nice and flat.
Which is a breeze considering the 42 degree one we did yesterday, which was 7.5 kilometres. This one's nice and early in the morning. He's freezing. He wish he brought a jacket along with him. Right, I'm all right because I come, pre-packed with insulation, if you know what I mean. So yeah. But anyway, Walpa Gorge, the second of the two Olga walks. Hey Ty,
Hey,
how do you think you're going?
not too bad. There's little kids like that big that are still running past me like someone's
I
just
know. There's a line up there ahead of us. There's a line down here with the car park. All the cars down there parked everywhere, like little ants. Off in the far distance. The Olgas, I'll see if I can shoot a bit. There we go. We were there yesterday and this morning. And yeah, I'm feeling okay. I'm only feeling okay because I've got young Tyler here with me, my Sherpa. You notice that he's got the backpack full of drinks and I have none. Poor bugger, doing all the hard work. Onwards and upwards, eh?
onwards and upwards.
Tell me when. You'd think I made it, wouldn't you? No. Made it up the hardest part. This is really the first big rest stop. But I think we're about 2/3, 3/4 of the way up. And my God, what a beautiful sight. Bunch of other people here, most of them young, some of them 8 years old, and they just charged straight up the hill as if I was standing still, which I pretty well was. How you going, Tyler?
Oh, puffing.
You're puffing? Not as much as me, but I want everybody to see exactly how hard this is and how much it means to me to absolutely accomplish this. Last thing on my bucket list, and I honestly can say, I don't care if it's the last thing I ever do, achieving this is certainly a feather in my cap I'll be proud of for the rest of my life. I'll go tell you, it is so hard. Why can't they put a chairlift up here? Oh God, just to show you how steep that actually was. That's it there. I've got to climb up that now. Oh Lord, here we go.
Howdy doody.
Here we are, and guess where we are?
Yes.
We're right at the very
So
top
steep.
of Uluru. A monumental climb, 2.5 hours. Also helping other people that were trying to get up as well. There's a lot of passion and emotion trying to get up this hill before they actually close it. But here we are at the very top, and behind us you can see the pedestal at the top. There's a bunch of people here today. It's actually been quite busy. We haven't been able to climb it the last 2 days because of the temperature, and then this morning because of the wind.
Yeah.
So you, sorry?
Went back to the hotel room for a bit. And
Yeah, we just had to wait patiently, hoping that today was a day that they would open it. But at least it's 10 degrees cooler today than what it was yesterday. Otherwise it would have been awkward. I've got blisters on the bottom of my feet. We started off with what, nearly 4.5, 5 litres of water. We're at the top and we've only got 500 ml left. So it goes to show you how much we've actually drunk on the way up this hill. And you got no idea how much this actually means to me. It's been my bucket list. It's the only thing that's left on my bucket list, and it's been the only thing left on my bucket list now for about 20 years. And obviously I had to make a charge for it. And yeah, it's mixed emotions. Obviously I'm emotional because you've got no idea how much I wanted to be up here. I've tried twice before to get up here. Once I ended up in hospital. That's because I had kidney failure before. When I was actually, 13, 14 years old in a school camp, I ended up in the Alice Springs Hospital.
glad you didn't do that this time.
No. And then, when I was 40, I got halfway up, got massive head spins, and I actually felt absolutely defeated. You've got no idea how much one thing can play on someone's mind for so many years. And I just had to come back, and my young friend Tyler, who works with me actually at the wildlife shelter at home, put his hand up, volunteered, and yeah, I'm actually quite proud of him. I really am. He's come out, he's given me a hand, he's been my Sherpa, as before mentioned, and yes, let's show the people the view. Let's get around and have a bit of a look. Show everybody around. They're all
Tons of people.
there is. Got the Olgas off in the distance and that. So yes, and we still got more to do, more to go, but realistically, this is pretty much the end of our 4 days, and absolutely quite chuffed with it. And hope you enjoy these clips that we've been putting together. And guess what? He's the editor, and he's been doing it all on his iPhone as well. So that's just a feat in himself. So good on him. So now I'm proud of him for two things. One, he can edit better than me. He's done it on his iPhone in the spare time. So what do you reckon?
Yeah, start heading down and
Heading down. You think you've accomplished what you needed to accomplish?
definitely not getting the climate last time after spending 3 days up here without weather. It was definitely good to knock this off the bucket list as well.
Well, some of the biggest things, we've been to the Olgas, we've done the walk in the Valley of the Winds,
Yep.
we've done the Walpole Canyon.
Yep.
We actually charged out to the Western Australia border, out of what they call the Great Central Highway, which is...
That was not a good road.
No, it's a dirt road. I don't know why they call it a highway.
You
It's a
want to
dirt
jump a
road.
car?
Yeah.
Right, that's the road.
And we ditched a tyre.
Yep.
And we're taking back one very dirty hire car. In fact, we've finished. Yeah, well, it's a hire car, you know. And what else have we done? We climbed the rock. We've done all sorts of walks
Seen the field of
around.
lights. And
Now the Field of Lights. You haven't seen the Field of Lights? That's absolutely amazing. It's really good, and that's actually in Uluru itself, which is the the main town around here as well.
Yeah.
Well, lucky we hired a car and actually did all these bits and pieces and that. The motels around here are absolutely amazing, but the food is just absolutely ridiculously expensive, right?
Yeah.
Insanely expensive. So camping is the way to go. Otherwise, you're forking out $500 a night for a room. So other than that, it's all pretty good.
so now you've seen the end.
Yep.
I hope you enjoy all the clips we've put together and have a few laughs and us being dills, and
We might even do more of these. You never know. So here we go. So this is our world. We'll catch up with you next time.
see you guys.
Yeah.